Hello everyone, I'm Renown Zero, and today we're going to be talking about some more RippaVerse haters over on Twitter. As always, make sure you guys hit the like, comment below what you guys think at the end of the video, subscribe for more content if you're interested in this type of content. I do this content all the time, and I do appreciate it. I also have my links to my Twitter and my Twitch in the description, as well as the link to ISOM #1 as well. And now let's get on to the video. So it started with Eric saying, this guy right here actually saying, isn't the idea to entice people to support your product? Why are you gatekeeping your own product? To which Eric responds, I have no desire to entice broke SJWs that aren't going to buy my product. And this person here responds, I am not an SJW, I'm not broke, I won't be buying your book. He responds, sweet. That's hilarious to me. But the real thing I want to get into is right here. This guy, Joyker, waiting for Andor. So you're waiting for mediocrity. Instead of backing ISOM #1, which is actually going to be really good, you decide you're waiting for mediocrity for a character in Star Wars that no one gives a shit about, for a movie that's boring as fuck, and the only thing that it's ever actually memorable about that movie is a moment with an original trilogy character that people like. Because that's all you ever hear when people talk about Rogue One is the Darth Vader hallway scene. It's the only good thing about that entire movie. Anyway, that aside, he says, I love how people like you get mad when franchises like Star Wars alienate their audiences, but you do the same thing. Eric considers himself a Star Wars normie for one. If you're saying it's about Marvel or DC, it might be a different story. Yes, he understands that Star Wars Lucasfilm does alienate their fans, but it's not something he actually talks about a lot because he's not well versed in Star Wars. He really only talks about stuff he's well versed in, like Marvel, DC, things like that. You're claiming to be anti-woke and not biased, but you're literally just the opposite extreme. It's kind of sad. Which Eric actually quote tweets him and says, for starters, I'll correct you, Marvel, not Star Wars. Not mad, just stating facts. It's 100% correct. It's the exact same thing that I say about this garbage Little Mermaid trailer. It's like, I'm not mad. I'm just, saying, why are you race swapping a character that's originally white and then making up gaslighting bullshit excuses like, oh, she's just a fish, race doesn't matter. It's a fictional character, race doesn't matter. But for y'all, race matters with characters like Black Panther, apparently, even though none of y'all have probably ever read Black Panther comics, yet somehow the character's race is integral to the character for you. I'm not alienating my audience. Broke SJWs were never my target audience. People complain about mainstream for down-talking paying customers and longtime fans. You're not a fan. And of course it goes, oh yeah, there's the zombie Moses guy, I've talked about him. You just proved this point by calling anybody who doesn't buy your bland work as broke. It's definitely not bland. It looks better than probably anything you've ever created, or I've ever created, because I've never created anything, but this has been another one of his haters, actually, that I've talked about in previous videos. It's 2022, and there are still people using SJW. It's like they're forever trapped in 2016. Congrats. He didn't say that we're putting words. He didn't say that you're putting words in his mouth. He said he doesn't target broke SJWs. Not anyone that doesn't buy his book is a broke SJW. Nice try. It's 100% correct. I'm actually gonna like this video in real time. But the conversation continues actually up here, where Joyker says, you know what's funny? I was actually interested in buying your shit. No, you weren't, because we're gonna show why you weren't. As someone who works in sales, this is quite literally the textbook definition of how not to treat potential customers. It's pathetic, Eric. Congratulations, you could have welcomed all people to your audience, but instead you alienated an entire portion of them. What a big man. You didn't alienate broke SJWs. They're broke. They alienated themselves. There's no need to high side. No, you weren't. Horror is horror Murata. It sounds to me you don't actually know who his audience is and are making some really interesting assumption that is true. Interested in buying. Here's a tweet pulled up. Pretty sure you weren't. A bunch of Rosses, except Eric. He's just a normal idiot. Imagine being so dense that you thought I meant I was considering buying them 2 minutes ago. Not, I don't know, when they actually went live months ago. But then again, Eric catches your bitch ass in real time in 4K, as they like to say. And he pulls up an old tweet from this guy. Says, "This is you almost a month ago. Stop lying saying you were interested. You're concerned trolling and you're a terrible one." And this is a whole tweet from him saying, the RippaVerse, what a shitty organization. When he was talking about people saying that, oh, let's race swap Professor X to be black because white people will be mad. It's like, these people are weird, man. It's just like the Little Mermaid stuff. Seriously, like, oh, let's race swap Ariel. Look at all the people that are mad at a fish or fictional characters race swap. It's like, y'all are mad all the fucking time about this type of shit. And then y'all take the sloppy seconds of white characters and white people who created these characters, and you think it's a win. Like, somehow it's a win for you. The RippaVerse targets an audience of people interested in a new comic book universe and has the capital to purchase it. This is 100% true. Others target internet weirdos that will either pirate it or get their information from some shill comic book YouTuber and wiki pages, but they won't buy it, which is 100% true. 100% true 100% of the time. Straw Hat Bill says, "This is extremely ironic considering your whole fan base is just weirdos who listen to YouTubers about which franchise is supposed to be angry at this week and don't actually buy jack shit. A bunch of tourists with no interest in a new comic book universe that's just cope." Oh, let me tell you, I've dropped close to $300 on this campaign in this big old chunk right here. Probably going to drop some more because I kind of want those Dokimon cards because you guys complain so goddamn much about Eric. Again, you just make me want to keep giving him more money for his work and his stuff because you continue to complain about it all the time, and that just makes you more mad that he keeps making more money. So I probably will drop more money on this week just to make y'all even more mad. To which he pulls up, of course, his campaign, which has over 41,000 purchasers, over $3.5 million with 13 more days to go. To which, the Dokimon cards are only a campaign exclusive, so you can only get them during the campaign, which there are 13 more days to get them. Andrew says, Eric has no interest in selling to a general audience, only to his fanatical fan base. Actually, he doesn't care. Everyone can buy his book. He's actually welcomed everyone to buy his book. But he's also said that SJWs who complain on Twitter all fucking day about literally nothing don't buy anything. They don't actually like the things they complain about. It's why he gets overly defensive with very lukewarm questions like, have people gotten their copies, or denies potential customers. That's because you people concerned troll. Also, you have a mask in your profile picture, bro. You are a loser. I'm sorry, but you're a loser. To which Eric responds, this reads like, he's not trying to have mainstream appeal. He's just trying to sell to more likely buyers. Caught me red-handed. Hilarious. Also, Michael Martinez says, oh yeah, comic sales must be really low, even though comic sales grew from 60% for 2021 to 2022. Quit lying, man. Oh yeah, no shit. Everything was shut down in 2020. Of course sales rose in 2021, you dummy. Like, of course, because everything's opened up and they can buy stuff now. And stuff is actually available to buy. And people have money, you dummy. To which Eric responds, I would hope that comic sales are up from a year that the world basically shut down. I also haven't lied about anything. This is just true. He hasn't lied about shit. He actually pulls up the receipts all the time whenever he's whatever he's talking about. So there's no possible way he could be lying about anything. You just like to gaslight because you have no real argument. Is what it really is. You have no real argument, so you consistently just gaslight and pull up bullshit all the time because you ain't got nothing else except moving the goalposts all the time. That's literally your whole life, just moving freaking goalposts all the time. But these are my thoughts. These are just showing you what's going on, updating you on RippaVerse stuff and haters over here. Thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate all the new subscribers who have come by to watch the content. It really does mean a lot. I appreciate it very much. Like I said, I will leave links to my Twitter, my Twitch, and the campaigns in the description, and a bunch of other cool campaigns that I've backed. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.